just name it that way. It is smart irrigation system. Plant watering or anything, give anything which you can make out whenever you see it later. Okay. So this is a smart irrigation system. So the basic concept here is you will be using like measuring the moisture content of the soil, and if it is below threshold, means if the moisture content is good, that means it has enough moisture, then need not water the plants. If the moisture content is low, then you need to water the plants. So how will you know the moisture content? So we will use a simple cue, the temperature cue. So temperature, suppose you can also use different humidity and other parameters also. So we'll just use a simple on the Q, and that is the temperature Q, where what we'll do is we'll measure the temperature using a temperature sensor. If the temperature of the location is high, means say above 40 degree or 45 degrees, so it indicates that the temperature, it is a hot climate, so the moisture content will be obviously lesser. So in that case, just start watering the plants. If the temperature of that particular area is low, say 30 degree or 25 degrees, so obviously the moisture content won't be that low, so you can skip watering the plants. So that's the basic concept. So here you need a simple, just drag and drop an Arduino here and a breadboard, the basic things. A simple breadboard I am dragging and dropping here, and an Arduino. So all of you go do it along with me, so that if you have any doubt we can discuss. Okay, one Arduino, your breadboard, then you need a temperature sensor. Okay, temperature sensor which will be measuring your temperature. So here, this is the temperature sensor which is available already. So simply drag and drop this here somewhere, say here I dragged and dropped. Next you need a motor. Okay, so your motor will be your whatever, depending on the temperature, temperature given by your temperature sensor, this motor will be rotated or not rotated. So ultimately that motor rotates means you will be watering the plants, and if it is not, then you won't be watering the plants. So that's it. So how do you take this motor? So just select some DC motor which is already available here. Yeah, this is the DC motor. Simply drag and drop somewhere here. Is it clear till this for everyone? Is it okay till this?
Yes, ma'am.
So next thing is, one thing I want to tell you, this Arduino, when you connect to the DC motor, this power won't be sufficient to rotate that motor at a good speed. So if the speed of the motor is not that good, you won't be able to water the plants. So the best thing is you can use some intermediate component, that may be your NPN transistor or maybe a regulated voltage supply, suppose a 12 volt or 9 volt can be regulated to a certain 5 volt kind of thing, that can be also connected in between, or some extra, you need some extra component so that your motor is able to rotate by when connected to the Arduino using that component. So we can use a motor driver also. There are so many motor drivers available. So there is something called as a H-bridge motor driver. Okay. So the number for that is L293D. Okay, just search here. The L293 H-bridge driver motor is available already. So you can simply drag and drop that somewhere here. Okay, then just look at the location where I am dropping. I placed it intermediate, means between these two potentials. Means this is a different potential, this is a different potential. Is it clear till this for for everyone? So
Yes,
these are
ma'am.
the only
Yes, ma'am.
components. Okay, thank you. So these are the only components which we need to have a smart irrigation system. Okay, so first thing is, and let me zoom in. You can see here the ground terminal is here. There are two grounds and this is a 5-volt supply. Okay, so in this Arduino the power is here, the analog input and the corresponding digital inputs are here. Here what I can do is this ground pin I can connect it to the breadboard. So this is your negative, this is the ground and this one is the positive in the breadboard. So this ground pin I can connect it here. Okay, just connect it here and make it black in color, because this is the general convention you can follow. Whenever you connect the ground, just make it black in color. Okay, then the 5-volt supply is here, that you can connect it here to the positive terminal of the breadboard and make that a different color, just for you to make out whenever you see it later. Just make it red in color. Is it clear till this for everyone? Till this?
Ma'am, I am not getting L239D, ma'am, that component in Tinkercad.
Here, is anybody else not getting? Just try write down H breeze motor driver.
Yes, ma'am, I tried that also, ma'am.
Okay. Is anybody having that issue also?
Ma'am, just we have to do components basic to all, ma'am. Like the
This
in
is this one.
uh, yes, ma'am. We have to click
Okay,
it
just
basic to all.
okay. Just do that, because for me, I think it was already basic. Maybe I had used, that's why it was visible. Just make
Yeah.
that all. Yeah, just make that all and see. Are you getting Abhinav?
Yes, ma'am, I will check.
Okay. So okay till this for everyone. Can we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now this one is the negative, the ground, and this one is the positive. Here also in the breadboard, these two terminals are positive and negative. So we can just connect these now. So this is the negative. I just drag and drop here. This I can make black in color, and the other one, this is red in color. Okay. This is only the breadboard and the Arduino are simply connected. The other temperature sensor, the motor driver, nothing else is connected. So we'll do start with that. So temperature sensor, let me zoom in, just have a look. So in the temperature sensor, Avinav, could you get it?
No, ma'am.
Still not getting? If you make this
No,
components as all,
I'm search. Yes, ma'am, I made it.
okay. What
It's
browser
not
you
showing
are using?
anything, ma'am.
Just
It's blank after typing the letters.
L293D. That's what you need to type. L293D. If it can take small letters also, just for now check with capital letters if small is not responding for you.
Yes, ma'am, I'm
Still
doing
not
it.
getting?
I'll
What?
search manually, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, just have a look at how we are proceeding. You can try it later. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all. So now let me tell you how to connect this temperature sensor. So see, in this temperature sensor there are three terminals. One is your power, one is your V out, and one is your ground terminal. So ground and power can be obviously easily connected to this one. So this power terminal, I can make a connection here, okay, and make it red in color.
Got it.
Okay, okay, then just proceed as I am doing. Then this one is the ground terminal. So what I can do is this ground terminal I can connect it here and make it black in color. Is it clear for everyone? See, this terminal is at same potential as this. That's why I can skip this point. Okay. Here also it is the same. If you want, you can skip this. Power terminal. So from this power terminal to this positive, make red, and this is the power ground terminal from this to this one. This can be made black. Everybody clear till this? Have you all done till this?
Ma'am, you connected power to ground, ma'am.
And now it's correct. Now it's correct.
Now it's correct. Now it's
Yeah, yeah, that was the
There's a lag in the video. That is why we are seeing older version.
okay, okay. Now it's correct, right? Okay. So now what you need to do is this is the V out terminal. Okay, so this V out terminal of the sensor needs to be connected to your Arduino. Okay, so where I can connect, you can connect to any of these analog pins here. Okay, so what I will do is I'll simply connect this to suppose any of the terminal, suppose A1. Okay, make this like different color, let's say any other color, let it be green because anyway others are red and black, so let it be green. Is it okay till now? So your sensor is temperature sensor is connected now. Next thing is your motor needs to be connected to the Arduino. Okay, so this motor needs to be connected to this Arduino. But as I told you, if you directly connect, the power given by this Arduino won't be sufficient enough to rotate this motor. So what you need is, you need some extra component. So we are using this driver here. So we need to connect the motor to the Arduino through this driver. Okay. So just have a look at this driver. What are the terminals and all? You can see there are 8 terminals on this side. This is the power one, this is the input, output, then again this is ground. So power and ground, between power and ground there is one input and output. Similarly after ground there is one more ground here, there is another output, input, and then again power, the enable. So this power here and the enable here can be easily connected to the positive. Okay, so what I can do is I can connect this to the positive here and make it red in color. Is it okay? This one and this side. Similarly on this side also This is the enable and this is the power pin. So this power pin I can connect it here, make it red in color, and this power enable pin also red in color. So this is just the positive like power terminal of the driver we have connected. The next thing is the ground terminals. So there are two grounds here. You can see this is ground, this is ground. So here this ground I can connect it here, making it black in color. Here also a ground. This also I can connect here, make it in black in color. On this side also, just make it black in color. Is it clear till this much? This is just the positive and the negative connected to the driver. Is it clear till this much, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, on this side there is one input here, one output, one input and one output. So this one input output is can be connected to a single, like here these two can be connected to a single driver, a motor. Here on this side also there are two inputs, two outputs that also can be connected to a different motor. So if you want, you can use another motor here. Just make sure that the rotation you make like in both the ways it has to be consistent, so that it rotates in a clockwise direction, and don't make it like one rotates in clockwise, one rotates in anti-clockwise. In that way it don't be functioning properly. So this is the basic concept. So just see here, this is the input terminal. I can connect that to your Arduino now. So what I can do is I can just connect this input here to any terminal here, say any terminal here in the Arduino, say D10 we connect. Okay, just make it a different color so that you can identify, say orange color. Okay, orange, purple, whatever color you feel like you do. Okay, there are various options like brown, gray, all those things. Anything you feel comfortable you can do. So this is the input connected to the Arduino 10th pin. Okay, now this is the corresponding output for this particular input. So here this particular input needs to be now connected to your motor. Okay, so what I can do here is I can connect that to your motor here. Make that orange in color. Okay, this terminal and this terminal are again at same potential, so you can skip connecting that. Is it clear what we did? Is it clear till this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, like though you might think that there is some overlap here, so what I can do is I'll just connect it here so that it becomes evident how it is connected. It is orange in color. Okay, so now this particular input and this particular output is already connected. Now we need to connect the other two inputs and outputs. So here there is, this is the output, this is the input. So this input again needs to be connected to the Arduino. So what I can do is I can again connect that to any other terminal. Say suppose D10 we connected. Let's now connect it to a different terminal. Say D5. Okay, just make it a different color, orange, green, everything is given. Say blue or purple, anything. Okay. So suppose purple color I gave. Okay, this is the input. Okay, then the corresponding output needs to be connected. So where is the corresponding output? Well, this is the output that needs to be connected to. Just make it purple in color. Yeah, is it clear till this much? Yeah, is it clear till this much, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then that's all with the circuit. So your sensor, your motor, all are now connected, and the motor is connected through the driver to and the breadboard. Every supply, every details are given. Okay, so now come into the code section. Okay, so whatever default code is there, just drag and drop everything in the bin, and we'll start afresh. Okay, so the first thing is, can you tell me what will be your variable here for this experiment? What will be the deciding factor? Like how will you, how when the
Temperature.
motor, yeah. So the variable should be temperature. So go to get into the code section and create a variable here. Variable section. Name it as set value or something. Anything. Temperature is also fine. Okay. This is your variable. So your variable is created. Next thing is what you need to do. So this is your first thing, set temperature value. The variable name has to be set to where you are reading the value of this temperature from, through A1. From A1 you are taking. So what you need to do is this one I can drag and drop here. Okay, set temperature value to how much, where will you read it from? You will read it from the input section. Okay, so what is the input section? In the input section, see this read temperature. So I can drag and drop here. So here it becomes set temperature value to read temperature sensor on pin number. So we have connected it to pin number A1. Okay, so just make it pin number A1 and let the unit be in Celsius. Okay, because this sensor works on this particular sensor TMP, the 360 or something, that works on degree Celsius only. We had already seen that. So just keep it tight like this. Next thing is, whatever be the temperature you are reading, suppose you want to get it displayed on a monitor. So here you can see there is this serial monitor here at the bottom corner. So the moment I click here, what serial monitor will display, what is the like at that point at current value, temperature value and all, or whatever, like for us now it is temperature, so it will display the temperature. So now what I can do is, so I can just show the output. The output has to be displayed in the serial monitor. So what I can do is I can select it here, this one, print to serial monitor. What you need to print? You need to print your variable. So your variable is temperature value. So instead of this hello world, just put temperature value with new line. So every new line your temperature value will be printed. Is it clear till this? Yeah, is it okay till this? Shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. So the condition you need to check now. What is the condition? So you can go to this if then condition, the very simple one. So suppose, just drag and drop, you will be checking the condition that if the temperature is below certain range, suppose 30 degree, below 30 degree it is a normal temperature here. So the soil moisture will be good enough, so need not water. So what you can do is, if temperature is less than 30, that's what you want to write. So but temperature is what? Temperature is your variable. So you want a less than symbol, less than, you can find it from the math section. And this is what that less than symbol. I can drag and drop here. Just everybody notice that pop-up sound. Okay, once you place it properly, you will get that pop-up sound. So this left hand side, you need your temperature variable. The time variable, that is temperature value here. So if temperature value is less than, you can say 30 degrees. Okay, then what you need to make, just look at this. If the temperature value is this, then your these two are the pins, pin number 10 and pin number 5. These are the pins connected to the driver, which are indirectly like controlling the output, goes to the motor. So what you can do is, here you need to set the output. Okay, what is the output? The set, this one, set pin. You need two sets of pins. Okay, one is your the 10th pin, one is your 10th pin, and one is your 5th pin. Okay, so what I will do, I will select my 10th pin. So your 10th pin is kept to high and your 5th pin is kept to high. Is it clear till this, everybody? It's just that you compare the temperature. If it is less than 30, those two particular pins you are keeping at high. You can keep it low also, the other way, like in the next part you can change that. Is it clear? So this
Yes,
high
ma'am.
and low will only define whether it rotates anti-clockwise or clockwise. Okay. Next thing is, again one more control. You can use the if else also. Okay, instead of I am just using two if conditions, if you want you can use the if else conditions also. So here also same thing, the mathematical expression, if temperature value is greater than equal to say 45, then output set this is the 10th pin. Okay, you can make that to low, and this is the 5th pin, let it be high. Okay, because that way the clock like direction will be determined. Is it clear till this for everyone? This is just less than 30, both the pins are high. If it is greater than equal to 45, one is low, one is high. Is it okay for everyone till now? Yes, shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now that's all about your coding thing. So just to go to start simulation. Okay, so the moment you start simulating and have the temperature sensor, yes or no, so this is now at 29, yeah, 28. So if I am going cooler, the motor is not rotating. Okay, but if I am moving this on this side, and the moment it crosses 45, you see this motor is rotating here. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
It is rotating here. Is it happening for everyone? And
Yes,
that
ma'am.
monitor you have displayed, no, serial monitor, you can see it here. Now the temperature is 59. Okay, the moment I like make it 17, 8 and all, the motor won't rotate, but on this side, higher side, after 45, this is 44. Okay, and the moment I just make 45 and all, so the motor starts rotating. Is it happening for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is all about your like smart irrigation, how you are smartly handling the water, how the water will be poured into the soil depending just on the temperature cue. So what you can do now is just there are two modifications you can think of. You can try to connect a buzzer also, like a very simple thing. Add on that connect a buzzer. So when once the motor rotates, the buzzer will ring. The other thing is what you can do is this is just a temperature sensor. So is there any other sensor you can think of adding to this? Any other sensor apart from temperature sensor which will help you like handling the irrigation smartly? Can you think of any other sensor? First thing is just all of you try to add a buzzer first, then think of adding other sensors. Okay, so quickly just all of you add a buzzer here so that once the motor starts rotating, the buzzer should also ring so that the owner gets notified that now it is watering the plant. Is it clear whatever I am asking you? Yeah, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so all of you just quickly in this simple circuit just add on a simple buzzer. That's the first add-on thing. So all of you try to add a single buzzer so that once the motor rotates, the buzzer should ring. And once you are done, just raise your hand so that I can make you the presenter.
Ma'am, can you show me the code?
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, whom shall I make the presenter? Yeah, Isita, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just need to do the presenter.
Ma'am, this is the code.
Okay, just look into the circuit first. What changes you did here? The buzzer two ends you connected here.
Yes, ma'am, this directly to the Arduino.
Okay.
And then I just coded that if the temperature is less than 30, then we'll set the pin to low. Only when it's greater than 45, then I'll switch the buzzer on at pin 2.
Okay, you have connected it to pin number
2.
2. Okay. So that's all right. This one is green one. The other one is you connected it to the ground. That's all
Yes.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just get into the code again. So in the code again. So that's the only thing you simply added in both the cases in 30-degree and 45 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pin number 2 is low and then high. Okay. I just stimulate this.
Yes, ma'am. It's simulating right now.
Uh, okay. Just vary the temperature, increase it. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Anybody else? Okay, Sita. After this, just think of. Can you think in like think of adding any other? sensor apart from temperature sensor? Any humidity or any other sensor is it?
Humidity, yes, ma'am.
Okay, can it be added? If you just Google and try to find out that component name or something, just try to add it if it possible. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Anyone? Isita, you can put your hand down. Those who completed, just raise your hand. Yeah. Anybody? Gautam Krishna. Yeah, Gautam, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just 1 minute. I'm almost done.
Isita Cabra, can you hear me? Yeah, Isita Cabra, can you hear me? Isita, in the morning class also I wanted to talk to you. You were not available. Now also you are not there. Let me know if you are here. Isita Cabra. Okay. Jyotika, are you here now? Yeah, Jyotika, are you here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. In the morning class, where were you? Like logged in but not responding?
Ma'am, you did not take my name in the morning class. I was listening only.
Okay, I think after Isita I took your name.
No, ma'am, you took Karthik's name.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
could you do this? Is it complete?
Ma'am, I haven't done it yet. When I'm done with it, I'll let you know.
Okay, like whatever I did till that much, is it done or that
Yes, ma'am,
also you?
yes, ma'am. That much is done.
Okay, just now try to put on a buzzer and let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Monish Babu, yeah, can you hear me, Monish Babu? Isita Suri, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it done or doing?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
It's done. Shall I make you the presenter?
Ma'am, I have added the buzzer, but actually, it's buzzing for all the values. So I'm just trying to figure out why it's happening like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Some like connections or somewhere
Yes,
you have this change.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, anybody else? Harish Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
done or doing?
I'm doing, ma'am.
Okay, Hannah, what's the status? Yeah, Hannah, can you hear me? Shagun, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what stage are you in? Have you
Sorry, ma'am.
completed? What stage are you in? Have you completed or still doing some error?
I'm doing it.
Okay, some trouble in putting buzzer?
No, no, ma'am. Not yet.
Okay. All of you try to complete all this and let me know. Santanu, not yet done? Yeah, Santanu. Santanu, can you hear me? Okay. Sai Vardhan, Kasula Sai Vardhan, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, having trouble learning. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've done. I've added buzzer to it.
Okay, shall I make you the presenter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, start using. Once I'm setting it to high.
Okay. So here directly you have connected to this terminal.
I've connected it to 12 pin, ma'am.
Pin number 12. Okay, so just that you added here in the code and you have connected directly. Okay. Okay. Good one. Anybody else? Think of adding a other sensor apart from temperature sensor and try to do this. Okay. Okay, Mehak, could you do this?
Hello, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, I'm trying. I'm adding the buzzer right now, ma'am.
Okay. Mithul, done or still doing?
Still doing.
Okay. The circuit is complete. Buzzer is you're doing or one circuit is not completed.
The circuit is not completed. I'm still doing it.
Okay. Okay. Complete. Yeah, Vinam, could you complete the circuit? You started a bit late, so could you complete it? Yeah,
Yes,
Vinam.
ma'am. Doing almost done. Almost
Okay.
done.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah, Aditya Bajpai, what is your situation? All of you take 5 more minutes and let me know when you are done.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I did the
humidity.
circuit, but my buzzer is only working, ma'am. Motor is not working properly.
Sorry?
I did the circuit perfectly, ma'am, but my motor is not working properly. Buzzer is working.
Have a look at my code. Just I'll share with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did, did you
Should I
check the...
share, ma'am?
No, no, yeah, you can share. Okay, what you can do is you share.
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me have a look. I'll just make you the presenter. You can start sharing so that I can.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
can you share your code screenshot also ma'am, on chat
Okay.
in chat?
Okay, I'll just share that. Okay. Yeah, hello. Yeah.
This is my circuit, ma'am.
I'm just sharing the screenshot. Just a second, just hold on.
Ma'am, code.
Yeah. Just hold on, hold on.
Ma'am?
Yeah, just 1 second, 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me what happened. Yeah, you have shared, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're 10, 5. One of them has to be high, right? One of them has to be low, one of them has to be high. If you do this way, it won't work. Okay,
Okay,
here.
ma'am.
No, no, see, the upper one, let it be high, both of them. Okay, 10 and
Oh,
5, upper one, make both of them high.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is suppose default. This one, the, yeah, 10th pin make it low, and one you make low, one you make high. 5th pin you make suppose high.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now run, now run.
Yes, ma'am. Working.
Okay, your like pin should be like one clockwise, one anti-clockwise, then only it should rotate. Okay, who else was, I'll share or anybody in, on the states, let share that.
Ma'am, should I stop simulation, ma'am?
Yeah, you can stop sharing.
Okay.
Ma'am, you haven't shared the screenshot.
Yeah, I'll just share. Okay, this was my without buzzer case. You might be having your buzzer, so another pin would be there. Did you get the snapshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Is the buzzer thing working for everybody? Because buzzer is a very simple thing, just directly connected to the Arduino. Just another pin and the other one to the ground. Okay. Yeah, Muhammad Ayaz, shall I make you the presenter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you want to show? Will you are you showing some
Ma'am,
other
only the buzzer.
sensors?
No, ma'am.
Okay, buzzer. Okay. Okay, I have made you the presenter. You can start
Yes, ma'am.
sharing. Has anybody done a new sensor? Any other sensor? Isita, could you find something?
Ma'am, I found DHT11 is humidity sensor's name, but I
Okay.
couldn't find in Tinkercad.
Okay, so is there any other thing which can be given in Tinkercad? From Tinkercad, is it available? Do you get something from net? Yeah, Mohammed, yeah, you can
Yes,
start
ma'am.
share. You have shared, I guess.
It's working now. Auto charging. Have you seen?
It is loading, not yet showing at my end.
Can you see now? Ma'am?
No, just stop sharing and start again.
Okay. And now can you see?
Yeah, now it is visible. Okay, so okay, just one suggestion, Mohammed. Like, follow the color convention because this buzzer one, you have kept one as green, right? Which you connected to the ground. Just always try to
Yes,
make
ma'am.
it
Yes,
black
ma'am.
in color.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, because later on it will be difficult for you to identify.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, just so in serial monitor. Yeah, yeah, just
Yes, ma'am.
put on the temperature sensor.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now the buzzer is ringing. Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. Anybody else? So I'll just, in your fourth experiment, I have already shared the question. You can see that you have to do this entire thing, smart irrigation system with a buzzer. So that's all about your fourth experiment. But if you like anybody does it with any other extra sensor, that would be like appreciable. So I like request you to like search something from the net and try to put in a different sensor along with the temperature sensor, or you can replace the temperature sensor with some other sensor. Okay, so I'll just post a question for the class now. You can all answer and then we can reach. Yeah, Sambhavi, you want to say something? Let me see.
Yes, ma'am, the screenshot that I've shared, while I'm simulating, it says that the voltage at E1 is 5 volt, while at VCC it's still 0. So can you just check
One
where I'm done the
voltage,
correction wrong?
warning, voltage at E1 is more than VCC. Okay, just let me zoom in and see. You have a very neat circuit, but why is it saying that way? This is 10 and 5. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, have you used L293D?
Yes, ma'am, I've used L293D only.
Okay. Where is it? So in this way. So this is the ground you have connected. The orange and that is the everything seems fine to me only. It's not running at all. It's not compiling, simulating.
It's simulating, and I can see the change in temperature in the serial monitor, but then there's nothing happening with the DC motor.
Okay, did you check the DC motor like high and low that way? Have you
Yes,
given
ma'am.
it properly?
Yes, ma'am. I checked my code again, and I checked it with Ishita's code also.
Okay.
The code is fine, but it's still not working. I made the circuit twice.
Yeah, yeah, your circuit is okay only. It looks okay only. Because this is positive, negative. It is all color coded on it. It's easy to trace it back. Plus, 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 plus. Okay. So this seems fine to me. Anyway, I'll just try to. So, your code also you checked. There is no issue at the code end.
Yes, ma'am. I rechecked the code.
Okay. Okay, let me see then. It can be done. Yes, this is looking fine only. Acha, what is this one? Okay, now this plus minus. Can anybody identify what is the fault here? Yeah, can anybody identify? Somebody had said that in the general chat. Can anybody identify? Yeah, Isita, can you have a look at this?
Yes, ma'am, I saw. I couldn't find.
Yeah, because the circuit seems fine and perfect to me. I don't know what is the issue. Okay. Okay, anyway, just and what you do, Sambhavi, is just open it because you have already told, you have done it thrice, you told. So I don't know what's the issue. So just close your browser and do it again after like 15-20 minutes or half an hour, or after like close the browser and do it again. Okay. Then
Okay,
we'll
ma'am.
see what happens.
Okay, ma'am.
Because this seems okay, this seems perfect only. There should not be any error ideally. Just check your cross check your code. That's what I can say. Check it with any other student who has completed.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm just sharing the forms with you. All of you answer and then you can leave.
Ma'am, the motor driver pins are not
The
connected to
motor,
the breadboard.
yes, ma'am, the motor driver pins is not connected. That's the only issue.
Motor driver pins are
Yeah,
not
ma'am. Actually, it
connected.
is not connected in between. The upper part is connected.
Upper part,
It is not connected to the breadboard, actually. The motor driver.
motor driver pins. This is connected, right? Which one you are saying?
No, ma'am. Power 1, input 4, those pins are not connected to the upper portion of the breadboard in Shambhavi's diagram.
Means
And the
I
H bridge driver.
H bridge driver where it is
The
not
upper
connected.
side of it is not connected to the breadboard.
Oh. Yeah, Sambhavi.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I just checked it. 1 minute.
Yeah. That is not at all linked to the breadboard. That's the problem you did. It is lying open. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I was seeing the circuit, but I was still like not able to make out what is happening because. Okay. Yeah, Sambhavi, that's it. Okay. So I'll just post a question now, so all of you can answer that, and then we can. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion. Just post a question. And answer the question, and then we have just now said. I'll stop recording here.